My name is Todd Gage, and I'm the commander with the Austin Police Department, actually Special Operations Division. And one of the units that I manage as a commander is the SWAT unit.
I'm Katrina Pruitt. I am a lieutenant with the Austin Police Department, and I'm assigned to the SWAT.
My name is Officer Tandy Perkins. I'm one of the members of the Austin Police Department SWAT team, which is part of the Special Operations Division within the department.
My name is Mike Castillo. I'm an officer on the SWAT team.
SWAT is Special Weapons and Tactics Unit. You have to at least be a 4-year police officer with the Austin Police Department. So you have to be here as a regular patrol officer for a minimum of 4 years. Once you have that, then you have to pass. When you're at least 2 years on, you can go to a basic SWAT school that we put on. So it's an 80-hour course, and basically it goes through all the duties and responsibilities of a SWAT officer and all the different skills and techniques. It's pretty rigorous physically. It's pretty demanding. But once you pass that and you get a graduate course of completion, then you have that certificate. That's kind of mandatory. Then once you have 4 years in as a police officer, you can apply to the SWAT team. And part of that application process is you got to have good evaluations, a good clean record, good driving record. You have to also have passed an oral board, selection board. And so the board will usually be made up of the lieutenant, a couple of sergeants, some other SWAT officers, and you get ranked off of that board for any vacancies that may come up and occur. So it's a pretty selective process, really tough. Plus you have to also pass a physical test and a firearms shooting test. We have 21 full-time SWAT officers. We have 3 sergeants, full-time sergeants, and 1 lieutenant. We also have reserve officers that work with the SWAT team. So they are kind of like a gold, we call them a gold team. And most of them are prior SWAT officers or have the SWAT training, just like the other ones, but they have other jobs that they work full-time, but they augment us whenever we need extra bodies or like when we have somebody on vacation or out sick that we need to supplement. Nationally and in the Austin Police Department, there's mostly males that are police officers in general than females. Females are a small minority of the makeup of police departments.
There are a lot of other jobs within the police department, and there's not a whole lot of women. And you have to have 4 years on the department before you can apply to come over here. You can have 2 years to go to SWAT school, but you have to have 4 years to come over here. And there are a lot of other units that are courting these female officers to come to their units because they need female officers as well.
I think the second thing that sometimes is going on is that there may be less interest from the females than the males. And one of the unique things about SWAT is it's a very demanding physically to get into. In order, you have to pass certain physical requirements to get into and pass a pretty rigorous basic SWAT school.
When I first promoted to lieutenant, I was a street lieutenant in Frank and David, which is the south part of town. And prior to doing that, I was assigned to robbery and sex crimes as a sergeant.
We've had a few female officers been able to finish that. But it's only been a few. So we've had more tried, and a few have been able to pass those physical requirements.
I'm at retirement age. I've got 26 years on, and I can't at this point in my career think of going somewhere else because I really like that fast pace, let's go. The only thing I don't like is when we have raids and I have to come in at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Don't really care for the hours on that, but I can't imagine going somewhere else. SWAT is home.
One of the things that the SWAT unit is responsible for is high-risk search warrants, and that takes a lot of preparation because if they get one in, they have to scout out the location. They have to come up with tactics and strategies on how to best serve that warrant so that everybody's the safest way possible. We also have fugitive duties so if somebody has a warrant for just anything, then this unit is responsible for going out and serving those warrants. They team up and they go out and go throughout the community and serve those warrants. Training is important, and we do a lot of training. And also we do a lot of community displays where we go out into the community. We get requests from schools, from organizations, events to come out, and we interact with the community members, with the kids, and we put it out there. For example, last year, in 2015, we did 41 of those. On a SWAT call out, a lot of the things that you see that are deployed as resources are actually true accurate. We do have snipers, we do have hostage negotiators, we do have armored personnel vehicles, rescue vehicles. We have those type of things. Some of the stuff that when Hollywood kind of strays away from reality is when it comes to you have a standoff at a bank and a hot situation. It's over 20 minutes. It's probably not the case. We may be there 5-6 hours. Certain things that we use here in SWAT are the robots, the air support unit. It comes in handy also because they have some surveillance techniques. We have night vision on our some of our officers have night vision as well as our snipers have night vision so that we can see in dark environments. We have 2 Bearcats. Both these Bearcats are armored vehicles. We call them armored rescue vehicles. They're specifically used for citizen rescues or officer rescues and protection.
This is one of our Lenco Bearcats, one of our primary armored vehicles that we take to all of our call-outs and operations, and this provides both transportation and armored protection for the entire team. It has a multitude of different uses. We primarily use it as armored cover. We can also use it to breach buildings if the scenario calls for it. This vehicle is designed to carry 8 to 10 fully equipped officers. We can ride inside on the benches here. We can make space and have officers ride on the interior benches. And then if you'll notice on the outside, there are the aluminum skids. So when we actually get to an operation and we need to deploy small teams in various places along the area of operations, the officers can actually ride on the outside of the vehicle on the skids so that they can deploy in a more rapid manner. We have a turret up here, and this is for either our snipers or another team member to get a visual on any type of subject or an overall visual on the scenario from inside the armored vehicle and at an elevated position. The windows are fully bulletproof, just like the sides of the vehicle, but we do have portholes here that if for whatever reason, if we did need to deploy any type of lethal or less lethal munition from the porthole right here, then we do have that option to do so. I feel totally safe in this vehicle. This is one of our main pieces of hard armor that keep us safe while we're conducting operations.
We're privileged to live in a city that the city government allows us, gives us a lot of money to purchase equipment that we can use, and we're the benefit of that. On top of grant money, we also get federal grant money for some of this.
What we have here is the Avatar. The Avatar is one of our tools that allows us to enter a stronghold without actually having to put people inside. With this tool, we can actually talk to suspects, we can clear rooms without actually having to put an actual officer's life in danger by entering a structure. We can open doors. We have a wide range of distances that we can travel with the Avatar. It's been used on multiple operations. It's a very valuable asset to the team and allows us to be able to see places that we wouldn't normally be able to see